Hello and welcome back to another video on the channel. Yes, my name is DanRobzProbz and I made this video a couple of weeks ago and I asked you guys if I hit 5,000 likes, I'll do a part 2. We did it, but not only that, I've also been talking to the creator of Zombieland, the Modpack, and he's mentioned to me the other day that it was going to get updated, and it actually has been updated, so I was kind of waiting around for that as well. So yes, this is me surviving 50 plus days on a zombie apocalyptic city yet again, guys. Oh my god, this is so hard. But anyway, we spawn in and we got a few different things this time. If you've watched the previous one, I'll have an iCard for that anyway, just in case you haven't. But yes, he's kind of tweaked this a little bit and fixed and updated a load of things. So now when you wear the custom like armor like I'm wearing now, the SWAT uniform or security uniform, it actually gives you a bit of armor now, which is quite nice. But yes, I spawned in here. I decide this time round I'm going to go and try and survive in the sky. So I was gathering up a bit of dirt just to make sure that I can grow some trees or crops or anything like that. But I stumbled across this kind of rail system. And if you don't know already, when you break rails, you actually get free iron nuggets from it. So I gathered enough of that. Obviously, I got 27 just so I can obviously make a iron pickaxe. And as you can see, I had to kind of run away from these zombies and get away from those rails for now because it got a bit dangerous. Yes, there's guns in this, guys, as well. If you didn't see the other one, this contains guns and a lot of different mods. And yes, this is Java edition. This is not Minecraft Bedrock edition. But the beauty of these new armors are that they actually give you little bonuses as well. So you can get like fire resistance and flashbang resistance. I don't really know. But anyway, I picked up this green one. I quite like this one because it reminded me of my DRP logo. But yes, I managed to find myself a crafting table in one of these little structures and a couple of furnaces in that, and I just made myself an iron pickaxe. I accidentally placed my torch, as you can see, to my left on the wall by accident. It's a constant habit that I always do. But yes, I'm using Fortifying as well, and that obviously enables dynamic lighting. So if you hold torches and blaze rods and things like that in your hand, it will actually illuminate the area you're walking around in. I decided to break some more of these like iron bars and stuff. Managed to make myself a bucket, a sword, and an iron sword. All of these different stuff are just going to help me. Also, you can see up in the top left corner, there's a difficulty meter. This is a bit slower now. And I still, to this day, have no idea what it does. I think it just makes the zombies run faster. They spawn in with better equipment or more harmful equipment. And yeah, I honestly don't really understand what it does. If you know, let me know in the comments section. But yes, I'm just gathering around, trying to get a few things on my first couple of days here. I'm making something new here called a garden trowel. And essentially what the creator's done is changed a few things. And he's basically removed composters. And yes, this baby zombie came at me and I was very scared here. I thought this was GG already. This is a baby tank zombie. You can see at the top there, it's got an extremely amount of loads and loads of health. So yeah, I'm using this garden trowel, and the creators obviously swapped out composters. But this garden trowel is part of the strainer mod, and you can make a worm bin, which is very similar to a composter. And yeah, the garden trowel actually enables you to get worms from when you break grass or dirt, which is pretty cool. But you can use those worms for bait in the end for these strainers. I managed to find myself a couple of blaze, what are they called? Not blaze. I got a couple of blaze rods. Basically, when you break blocks, they drop different things. It's called a brewing stand, then there we go. And every time I see cobwebs, and if you are going to play this, I can't stress this enough, cobwebs are like diamond ore. I am not joking. String is the most valuable thing, and look at this, guys. We got a starship trooper. It's not a starship trooper, Dan. It's a stormtrooper. There goes my Star Wars fans. They're gonna kill me. But yes, I'm looking around here. I'm using Optifine, as you can see, and I am zooming in and stuff, kind of looking around to see if there's any like chests or anything. And also, I'm trying to, like I say, gather enough string to make myself a bed. But beds aren't unavailable in this anymore. You got to make sleeping bags. So, yeah, a bit different, but it's actually, in theory, a bit cheaper. But I've just made enough to get 3 pieces of wool, and it's exactly the same recipe as a bed. You can also see my difficulty meter is starting to rise now. I think the first 2 days, nothing really happens. But what's very special now is, you're probably noticing, if you watched the other one before, it's a bit different. I've also got energy, look. And I've also getting tired. And I'm also... Why are the zombies not breaking any blocks? Now, this only happens when you get to difficulty 2.0. They can actually spawn in with pickaxes and stuff, and axes, I think, and chop down trees and chop down wood and blocks and stuff. It's absolutely crazy. But yes, I'm just kind of making a bit of an infinite water source right now. And yeah, I think I'm probably going to stay up here for a little bit. We'll see. We don't really know. But yes, this is the a basic, what's it called, the sleeping bag. And I noticed there was a mob spawner there, so I broke that. And you know what? As I was going to live here, I'm just going to go down and check here. And there's also a enchantment table that I spotted earlier. And I was quite intrigued by that because they seem to be quite rare. Now, okay, there's the book. I was wondering, like, why is there no book on it? It's so weird. Sometimes, like, things still are chunk loading or something. But I can hear all these zombies. This is awful. I need to really sort this situation out. So I decided to go down the ladder and try and kill these guys as best I could. Obviously, I'm playing on hardcore, but we've got a 2 next to our hearts, you can see. And this 2 means that I've actually got 2 sets of hearts, basically. So in theory, I've actually got 40 HP. So the creator's actually given us a bit more HP, which is quite nice. But still, 2 or 3 hits and you're dead. But I noticed here as well, I was going to go down at the bottom and get some more water to make the infinite water source, because I've only got the 1 bucket. And I noticed there was a massive, like, fish tank kind of thing in this building. So yeah, that's pretty bonus for me. I managed to get myself an infinite water source straight away, look. There we go. Perfect. And I would say as well, guys, if you are playing this, a bucket of water, just carrying it around with you, is very, very helpful. You can get up buildings quite easily, and you can also push the zombies away. And look how much damage they just did. And obviously, if you get hit a few times, you can sometimes bleed, and you have to take a medipack or a first aid kit, sorry, or a bandage. But yes, I managed to clear out a few of those zombies, but I wasn't entirely happy. I could still hear them. And that is another thing that's quite annoying about the sleeping bag. And I'm just showing you here, you can't craft beds. When you sleep in it, it just lifts it up again. I don't know why that happens. Also, you're noticing I'm probably holding a... Well, I am holding a blaze rod. This, like I said earlier, because I'm using Optifine, illuminates the area without me placing torches by accident. So I keep using blaze rods recently. I'm marking this off as home for now, because it seems quite safe here now. Again, I don't really know what to expect when my difficulty meter reaches 2.0, because these zombies are apparently more intelligent. Now, as you can see, I've gone all the way down. I've been a brave little DRP soldier here. And I've gone down and I'm going to take these guys out. And I was absolutely bricking it down here. I was... Whew. You know, I'm going down there and I ain't even got a medipack. Oh, why do I keep calling them that? It's called a first aid kit, Dan. Or a bandage. So if they actually hit me, I would have been in serious trouble. And I would have to go and find some string and make myself another bandage. But you can see these zombies are still coming out. And yes, they do spawn in, look, with ender pearls. If he's holding an ender pearl, he will teleport to you. He'll throw it to you. But I'm looking for these mob spawners, and there we go. Oh, this one's a spider. Spiders don't spawn anymore. It's just zombies, guys, by the way. And I spotted this. There was a chest here. So I made sure... Is it all clear? You know, is there any zombies left? Have I got rid of them all? I can still hear them. Okay, I'm not taking any chances. Let's break the ladders so they can't actually climb up. Let's take a couple of these bookshelves, just because... Paper, I can obviously make a campfire with paper. not a campfire, sorry, a furnace, because the recipe's changed. And look, we got all that kind of loot. Not too bad. We got ourselves a Luck of the Sea 1 fishing rod. But I'm really happy I got all of that coal, because coal's quite valuable, really. Apart from, if you make torches, you only get 1 torch. You don't get 4. But yes, I'm going to leave those zombies for now. Name all zombie sounds. Beautiful. And yes, as you can see here, temperature. This is a new thing the creators added. So he removed the first bar. Do you remember the first bar? But now he's added in the most annoying thing in the world. Temperature. I genuinely don't know how to control this properly. I assume that if you go in water and stuff, you cool yourself down, it removes the temperature. The way you can tell you're hot is like, or cold is the screen kind of goes bluey if you're cold and orangey, like reddy color if you're hot. But also you can see my like hot bar is kind of like orange instead of it being grey right now. That means because I'm hot. Now, what little did I know, I'm actually living in a desert. So I'm sure this is something to do with why I keep getting hot randomly. I genuinely don't know what it does. I know you can get hypothermia and then, is it heat rash or something? Heat effect. But yes, I spotted in the distance something I did not even see. How lucky am I to find a massive lava leak right over there? Now, this really does offer me a lot of things. If I can get myself enough diamonds, I can obviously get myself some obsidian. And what does obsidian mean? And here you go, I'm making the furnace now with paper. What does obsidian mean? I can go to the Nether. Now, I have no idea if it's even possible, but I really thought about it, like, ooh, I really want to go to Nether. But anyway, enough talking here. We are just basically making a bit of a start to a surviving a little base area here. But again, I'm still waiting for difficulty 2.0 because that's when they start breaking blocks. I'm really getting a bit scared here. Now, again, I didn't even test this. This is the first time I tried this update, by the way, guys. I've played a mod before with this survive mod, so I kind of know the temperature thing. But I was trying to see if I mined up some sand that I found in the distance and made some glass bottles to see if this would reduce my temperature, but it doesn't. Drinking is no more in this. You get something called thirst, but I genuinely don't know what this actually does. So yeah, I decided to just plant some crops and hope for the best. Maybe if you eat, it kind of removes it. I genuinely don't know. And also, I'm showing you here, the composter is no more. You can't actually craft it or even find it in this world. Also, we added a beautiful little mod here where you can pick up chests. But it also goes for furnaces and the worm barrel thing, the worm bin and stuff like that. Again, I noticed that the golden apples was exactly the same. So we can use them to make some more of those syringes. And yes, here we go. I've made something called a strainer. Now, you might have seen this before. It's a bit similar to the fish traps on the previous, like, parts, I should say. But he's removed them because he said they were a bit OP and he couldn't customize them as much. So he's decided to go down the strainer route. And basically, you put a bait box in there and then you put the worms. And then you need a kind of, like, mesh to go in there. And I've not really used this that much in my time on modded. And yeah, I noticed I needed some bamboo or some sugarcane to get a fishing strainer base. So basically you can get one that strains out fish loot or one that strains out a custom loot that he's added, like the survival loot. I wasn't really interested in the survival one. I wanted to get fishing because I wanted to get fish because there's another use for fish now. And I wanted to also get myself books, basically, enchanted books. Now, I went, obviously, going on to a bit of a loot run, if you know what I mean. Going on a bit of a loot run. I cut this bit of the video up because I wanted to show you the zombie here with this shield was causing me such a nightmare. Like, sometimes he would block look, and sometimes he wouldn't. God, zombies with shields. Not a great combination, I'll tell you that. But yes, what we are doing is on the hunt for either bamboo, which I really doubt I can find, But more than likely, I'm going to find some sugarcane. That's what I'm wanting to show you there. This zombie here, look, I sort of spotted. He never spawned in with any arms, so I thought that was quite funny. So yeah, that wasn't a very successful little loot run. And we actually managed to get ourselves to these radios. Now, these radios actually call up the Crafting Dead mod little things. And you can get like first aid kits and more guns and stuff. Very, very, very powerful loot this is. If you find radios, if you're playing this, please just take them back to your base safely. Stop what you're doing and just chuck one down because it'll probably save your bacon. But yes, we are actually on difficulty 2.7 now. So there goes the mobs not breaking blocks. So yeah, we've got to keep that in mind. A lot of these suits I don't really need. And I decide, you know what, I'm actually going to spend my time here, I think. But this is what I don't get about this temperature mod. I'm inside right now. I'm still hot. And I still can't quite figure it out. I've used it before, but it's so weird. I don't know what's going on. Like, if I go in water, yes, I get a bit colder. But I'm inside a building. The sun's not touching my head anymore. Is it because I'm wearing clothes? Is it because of the torches? But look at my breath. It's cold. I'm Y101. My water freezes over up here. And you can definitely hear it down there as well. There's a zombie breaking something. Can you hear that? Yes, no longer we have that weird doing, doing, doing noise. It's actually a blocks breaking now, which is really cool. Look what this zombie has done to my beautiful floor. Yes, I did that to the water, but the floor was that zombie. So, yeah, you got to be really careful if zombies have pickaxes now. They can seriously break everything. It used to be just glass and doors. It's literally everything, guys. I think. Oh my god, look at this one! Yeah. Things have changed quite a lot. So yeah, I decided to just cover this up with dirt because I'm an idiot, maybe. I don't really know if that's going to not be able to be broken or not. I decided to take these doors out. And after seeing that, I really, really panicked a bit. So I thought, you know what? I'm barricading things up here. I'm really going to go secure. I'm not going to let this mod pack beat me. Not this time. So eventually, we managed to grow some saplings. And the idea of this was for me to make some sort of base. And you might have spotted there, I was eating a melon. So we're getting melons now. We're getting food, which is quite nice. I went to sleep. And look at this zombie that spawned in. It's actually a husk. And at this point, I realized, am I in a desert? Question mark? But what is that armor he's wearing? I was like, oh, I really wanted that. It looked really, really cool. Like some skeleton armor or something. So yeah, my little bridge that I made out of dirt. I think it had to be no more, guys. I had to delete it. Well, not delete it, you know what I mean. Remove it, I should say. With my shovel because, yeah, zombies and stuff can spawn in it. I decided to upgrade my gear as I've been looting and gathering up a load of iron. Obviously, I'm cutting quite a lot of this out. This was about 23 hours worth of footage today. By the way, all it will reduce down into one little edit for you guys. Yeah, I did really sweat this mod pack out for a week, pretty much. I managed to make myself a knife and a cutting board, or a chopping board, I should say. This is all part of the Farmer's Delight mod, and I can actually cut down pumpkins and make these pumpkin slices, and they offer me a bit more food for now. Rather than just eating, you know, crappy melons or something, I was eating some pumpkins. I went on again, another little loot run, again to try and find some sugarcane, because I want to use this strainer. I cut to this part as well, because I just want to show you there, the zombie with the ender pearl. They can actually teleport near you. I did mention that earlier. I spotted a chest in here and some cobwebs. Woohoo! We love the cobwebs. But what have we got in this chest? I've got to make sure nothing's here. Okay. We've got a few arrows. But this is what I want to show you, how this mod pack is. Look how scary this is. If you like speedrunning and you like being really panicked and quick thinking, this is a mod pack for you, because you can see it. This is just a standard loot run for me. There's zombies everywhere, guys. They spawn out of nowhere. They literally hunt you down, and it's really, really creepy and scary. I said this on the last one. If you're wearing headphones, it honestly improves the whole experience. And especially if you're playing this at silly o'clock in the morning and it's dark. It's so much better now. You can hear like glass sounds and stuff. But yeah, I am panicking. Look, I just got hit by that random zombie. Where did he come from? I'm looking like I'm probably going to die right now. Can you see how stressful this is? But luckily, I got 2 of these RBI cure things. And I've got a med pack that I just take. It's the first aid kit down. It's not a med pack. But yeah, what a stressful little couple of minutes, right? That could have been GG. But then, all hail the sugar cane. Oh my god, where did that come from? I genuinely don't know, but I was like, yes, thank you, Minecraft gods. You give it to me. I think it's quite rare to find. But yes, I can use this now to actually make myself a strainer for the fisherman. Well, the fisherman strainer thingy. So I can get fishing loot, basically. So now I'm thinking about making myself something I don't really do a lot. I mean, I don't build, and I don't really feel like the need to build on this kind of mod pack, really. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to, and I'm going to build a bit of a sky base. So I started making some sort of like bridge, if you like, to kind of get away from this zombie kind of structure, because yeah, I was a bit worried that zombies were going to climb up, basically. That's what I was thinking. So I decided to make this. I don't know if zombies can break these blocks. They probably can. But I need to, you know, just make sure that I'm safe. That's all. So I put a load of torches. I put some fences and stuff. And all I wanted to do now was make sure that I don't get hurt. That was all I was trying to go for. So I decided to make myself a bit of a like dirt kind of pathy garden area, just so I can maybe potentially grow stuff. I don't really know, guys. I was just building, but here we go. That has frozen, but yeah, I'm really hot. I genuinely don't understand how this mod works. So next up, I'm just cutting up some pumpkin slices. As you can see, this is one of my favorite mods on here. When you get hungry, the color of the game starts to disintegrate. It goes all black and white. Absolutely love that mod. But yeah, we are basically now building a bit of a frame for this bridge that I made, just because otherwise it's just going to be floating there. So I wanted to make it so it looked like it was attached to the building. I'm not really a builder. I made this water elevator just to get up and down. I kind of noticed after doing it quite a lot on the other part of the structure, on the actual side of the like skyscraper, I should say, that zombies can't really swim. They don't swim up the water, so I was using that to my advantage. I was trying to grow this sugarcane, and as you can see, I've actually set up the strainer there, but it kept freezing over, so I needed to fix this issue. And you can see this is how it works. So it counts up a percentage all the way to 100, and then it can use up the bait if it wants to. I think it's all random, but this is how I set this up so it didn't freeze. And once it gets to 100, it gives you nothing. Yeah, I think it's got a like a 50-50 chance kind of thing if you can get stuff or not. This is what I wanted to catch fish for, though, is when you cut them, you actually get yourself bone meal, which is a huge little bonus. But you also can use the raw cod slices and salmon. It's the same sort of thing, and cook these up and eat them. I decided to start making a bit of a frame for a house. But I noticed that with the quark mod, you can actually make some vertical slabs, which is vertical planks, sorry, not slabs. But you can make vertical slabs as well. I also noticed there's another building over here with a load of stone slabs. So I took a load of these just to use potentially in my house. And I was just kind of building a random little house. I think it looks okay for me. It was all right. You know, it wasn't anything too fancy. I decided to put some like flower pots, and I was just kind of building. I don't know. I just had it in my head. There's a zombie over there breaking stuff. I'm still really hot, which is very unusual, and it's nighttime. I genuinely don't understand this mod 100%. I can't stop saying that. But it was really winding me up because, like, obviously, as a YouTuber, you want it to look good on the video, but it was, like, really making the screen look yucky. I don't really know how to explain it. Anyway, we're going to make this worm bin now. Again, this is a bit like a composter, but this is for the strainer mod. And basically, you put some fruit or vegetables into this thing, and it can give you a percent to give you some worms and some fertilizer, which is essentially bone meal. That's how it works. Very, very simple. This is the percent rate. So 25% obviously is a potato, so you got 1/4%. You might get a worm and a piece of fertilizer. So I noticed melons were very high, but carrots, man. Carrots and apples. Huge. No idea how we get chorus fruit. But there we go. It's actually snowing now. I decided to cut some leaves off of a tree. I could again use this for my build over there, potentially. And as you can see, it's kind of progressing now. It's looking a bit more modern. By the way, guys, I haven't just been building. I have been actually looting stuff as well. And I've shifted everything in here now. So, my God, Dan has made a sky base, which is fantastic. And there we go. We just saw me get myself some worms. We can go sleep. And apparently, I'm hot! Oh, God. It must be the biomes or something. I really don't know. I'm not... You know, I don't think it's as annoying as the first bar, but it's on there the same level in my eyes. There's quite a few zombies here, but I realised... Oh, crap. I got no bullets in my gun. Also, I don't really show this very much, but you can actually reload your gun quite easily by... If you kill zombies, you get gunpowder sometimes. And you can put the gunpowder with one of the empty cartridges in an anvil, and actually gives you a few bullets, which is quite nice. So yeah, gunpowder is quite valuable, but not as valuable as string. I decided to just end that raid loot run because it was just dark and I don't know. I full up loot. I found a couple of chests, nothing too fancy. I got myself an enchanted book. I seem to remember it wasn't very good, the enchanting book. It was probably like efficiency 1, I think, or something like that. It was pretty terrible. But I managed to get myself some spruce, and as you saw there, I've made myself a bit of a roof. So yeah, the house is pretty much there. I wanted to cut down this tree, and then I noticed this zombie came out of nowhere with this beautiful little helmet on. That, ooh, I wanted to wear that helmet, a green ballistic helmet. Yeah, check me out. That's great then. Also, this enchantment table, I tried it. Yes! It actually works. So you can pick the enchantment table up. It's really nice. But obviously, if you're holding that down, you can't close trap doors. So yeah, so far so good. I'm feeling fairly confident. You know, I've got myself a base. I can get up and down quite easily. Also, ignore the loudness of the waterfall noise. That's what it is. I figured that out later on that I can actually turn that down. Also, I read on the mod of this Farmer's Delight, you can get some straw or something from using the knife, cutting grass. I genuinely couldn't get this to work. So I wanted to get some straw because I could make myself some books with it or something. It was something like that. I was trying to make myself a load of bookshelves. That's what I was doing. But yeah, that was all that really. I started to... just show you, yeah, I wanted to just show you that, sorry. You got to be super, super careful on here as well. I was just trying to like sort out something in my inventory and then a baby zombie come out of nowhere, hit me, and I could have been a goner if I didn't have what I had on me. I noticed I found another one of these, and if you break these, you actually get lapis. Woohoo! Because I was really wondering, how do we get lapis? Because obviously last time I had to mine for it. So you guess you can actually get it from not only mining, you can get it from breaking enchantment tables. So that's a very nice new feature. I quite like that. I managed to get myself enough iron to make some of these solid survivors strainer. Now these ones don't do the loot of the fishing. They do the loot table of what the mod creators made. So you can get like gold and all different things basically. But this is really, really cool. As you can see, it's all in. So yeah, obviously I made a couple more strainers as well. So all in all, quite a lot of iron spent on these strainers, but they kind of do pay off in the end because you can get a load of bone meal. It's a bit of one of those things where you put some into it and you'll get some out of it, but then you put whatever you get out in it back into it. Basically, I was using a bone meal to make more worms, to put the worms back in the strainer, etc. And eventually, you're going to get yourself a load of enchantment books. Maybe it's more better if I actually decide to move all my farming crops and make potentially a load of carrots, because I got some carrots on me now. I got some carrots, by the way, from killing a zombie. He just dropped them, which is quite nice. So I decided to just do that. We're going to make a bit of a serious carrot farm to get a load of worms for these strainers, because obviously I've got 3 on the go now. And, you know, to keep up with 3's worth of worms is quite a lot, I think. So I decided to just, you know, make a massive farm, make myself an upgraded iron hoe, and we're going to use all this to obviously, hopefully, produce a load of worms, because I need worms to get the loot, obviously, as you know. Whew. Quite a lot of grinding on this one, I must admit. But not only that, the mod creator's been horrible, and he's also made it so bone mealing doesn't really do a lot anymore. And crops take forever to grow, guys. They're not too bad. If you go around looting and stuff and you come back, you know you'll be all right pretty much. But not only that, you can actually get fertilizer from the worm bin, so you can get a couple of ways to get yourself some bone meal. But you'll see, look, it doesn't really do a lot, does it? Unfortunately. But yeah, we got a couple of lines of carrots. All in all, not the greatest, but we got ourselves 17 worms from that. It's not great. Anyway, let's put these worms in here, because obviously this one's run out. There we go. And we'll just put all 8 of them in there. And I was going to split these 2 out and put these in here. And then... Wait, what? I'm an absolute donkey. I didn't even read it there, but these ones don't require any bait. I did not realise they didn't require any bait. But yes, you can see what kind of things I got there. So that's a bonus. So I've got loads of carrots for kind of just one strainer right now. Also, I decided to remembered to make a backpack, because I remembered last time the backpack was actually really handy. I decided to dye this thing because I didn't realize you could actually dye these. So I dyed it yellow. Why not, right? And I didn't even realize you can actually wear these on your back. I mean, it probably makes sense it being called a backpack. But yes, I'm wearing a doctor's uniform, by the way. This actually gives me free bonus armor. But yes, I started to look into the backpack, because obviously you can get these upgrades. I was wondering if there was one for, like, if you've got it on your back, does it give you armor? And I didn't really find anything like that, but I found one, and it's called the crafting upgrade. And I thought this was absolutely genius for this. A backpack, which is essentially a crafting table all in one. Perfect. So now I'm ready for school. It genuinely looks like I was ready for school. Like running around in a city, going to school with zombies somehow, apparently. But yes, if you put this in your left hand, you can actually open it, interact, which is quite handy. I didn't really realise that. I was just trying to show you there whilst eating the pumpkin. You might have spotted it. If I click, it will actually open the backpack as well. Quite handy. So yeah, I've been looting around, looking around, and trying to find a new biome. So if you didn't know, on the map mod, you can actually change it to biomes only. And then I realised I'm in a desert and badlands. That's why I'm probably so hot all the time. I managed to find this area with a load of floating iron nuggets. And I believe this was like an ocean, but there was some tropical fish. It was quite a nice little scenery. But yeah, after literally running for days, man. I was running around for days on the last couple of days. Obviously, I've cut it all out, but I managed to get myself a load of materials, but I didn't really find any new biomes, so we're back here again, guys. And yeah, I managed to make myself a couple of bookshelves, but I was just seeing that if I could pick them up, you know, like how I just did with the enchantment table. I was just wondering if I could actually pick them up, so I couldn't. And if I broke that bookshelf, I would have just got a paper and some tree bark, so I had to kind of do a bit of a shifting around, and unfortunately you can't pick up crafting tables neither. So it's not a biggie though, because I got trees on the grow, you know, they're growing behind me in the background or whatever. And I got loads of wood, so I can easily make myself another crafting table. So yeah, we've had to do a bit of shifting around. We've got a bit of an enchantment base now. I don't really know what to call this. But I want to put a cutting board on top of that. Sleeping bag needs to go over here. And there is one more thing I need to do, and that is move this, because obviously 3 more bookshelves will go that side. There we go. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, no, we've got to move this chest, and I need to actually move a couple of item frames as well. Now, I've got these set up like that, just in case I need them. Obviously, the cutting knife is the only thing used for that chopping board thing. So yeah, obviously to get my pumpkin slices. So yeah, as you can see, I've got a load of equipment and different enchantments in here. But I'm looking at that, it says cooling, and it's by Survive mod. So, does that actually mean it's something to do with cooling me down? Question mark? So anyway, I decided to go out once again. Absolutely love doing this, going out. It's the worst part, man. Because you never know if you're going to make it or not, guys. I'm not joking here. But yes, I wanted to go out and find myself a ton of iron to make myself an anvil. So I could try this enchantment out and just... Again, look for string, look for loot, because it's what it's all about, looting these buildings and stuff. So yeah, I'm looking around. Okay. Okay. Also, I'm trying to go to a forest as well, just to see if I can find some sweet berries, because with this Farmer's Delight mod pack, you actually can craft up a lot of new like foods, and there's a special buff that you can get, like a saturation buff, and it lasts for like 5 or 6 minutes. Which means your saturation never goes down, which is super, super valuable. But yes, I found this forest biome. There was no sweet berries. I was trying to make something called a fruit salad, and it looked quite easy to make, and I just needed berries. That was the only thing I was missing. So yeah, I was kind of looking around. Whilst I was looking around for iron, basically. So unfortunately, yep, we didn't really find anything. But I spotted this. Now, doesn't this look fantastic? I really think this looks so weird. Oh, that was a really weird generation. Yes, I think I've got enough iron now to probably make myself a anvil at least. And I got myself some bones. Again, if you can't find any bone meal or get any bone meal, you can obviously get some bones from the floor. And look, guys, I actually found myself 2 diamonds. And there we go. We have got the anvil. Let's figure out... Does this enchantment go on my armor? That's the question. Also, if you don't sleep after a couple of days, you get tired as well. I think this just dimmers the screen a little bit, but I'm not really too sure. There we go. We got cooling. What does this do? I genuinely think it worked. I think it worked, guys. I'm no longer hot all the time. Beautiful. What was that? Yeah. This can happen. I genuinely don't know if this is something to do with the difficulty being so high, but zombies spawned up here, guys. So I'm starting to realize, like, oh my god, I don't even think torches work. And I'm super hot again now. I think it is definitely something to do with torches, furnaces, campfires. Anything that's a light source makes you hot, which is quite crazy. But yeah, I've had to waste a bit of a bandage there just because a couple of zombies spawned right in front of my face. Yeah, they're dead now. I can go to sleep. Ah, it's a fresh morning. Now we need to fix everything. So I actually realized though, you know, it's a bad thing they came, but it's also good that I realized, okay, they can actually break my logs. So I need to be careful, right? I've decided to just throw that stupid torch off the side. I don't use realistic torches anymore. They absolutely suck. Also, I made something called a cook pot or a cooking pot. And I genuinely didn't know this was a thing. But campfires are no longer lit. But you need a flint and steel. So luckily I had one. I think I got that from a chest. I can't really remember. But yes, we made a cooking pot. So I guessed it needed some sort of heat, right? It makes sense. But this is how you can make better foods, right? This is what I was saying earlier. Like you can make fruit salads and stuff. But using the fish, I can make some fish stew. And it says hearty meal. I wasn't really interested about the recipes. They weren't too difficult. I was mainly interested about it giving me this saturation buff thing. Because obviously, me sprinting around, jumping, and trying to maneuver past these zombies and stuff when I'm looting is going to be a bonus not to lose any saturation. Because eating and standing still is a no-no. So, yeah, I decided to have a little bit of a think here. I found some onions whilst rummaging around. I needed to grow some more to make this fish stew. And I needed to grow some tomatoes as well. So I needed some tomato sauce or something. This is so weird. Yes, we are playing Minecraft, believe it or not. Anyway, I decided to scrap all that, and I found something out, guys. Look what I'm making. Some squid ink pasta. Look at this, 7 saturation it gives you. And there we go. We got it. Nourishment. That's what it is. 4 minutes. Beautiful. So I decided to get the cookbook out and have a quick look at the basics part here and look at effects. When you have the nourish effect, your saturation won't go down through sprinting, as I just mentioned earlier. This is huge, guys. Absolutely huge. So I'm getting squid ink from my fish traps, and I'm getting pasta from buckets of water and 4 pieces of wheat. Quite an unusual recipe. No eggs required, which is fantastic. So very, very good for me. And obviously I get fish and tomatoes from my crops. Well, obviously the fish not from the crops, from the fish traps, okay? Well, the strainers, I should say. But yes. Oh, Dan is getting very, very prepped up here. This is beautiful. So I managed to have a look around on my map, and I spotted some rails. Do you know what rails mean, guys? Like, pretty much infinite iron. I am iron rich now, as long as I can get there safely. And as you can see, I did. But not only that, it doesn't just give you iron. It gives you a lot of redstone and gold. Now, gold is very valuable because obviously that's how we make these golden apples that we need. And I spotted a bat here. And if you kill bats, you get slime balls. So slime balls are very useful because I can make magma creams. And then I can make some heat potion thing, which you'll find out later. Anyway, I was very interested in a mod on here called Security Craft. And it was all about making everything secure. Now, I knew I saw in here a camera or something. So let's have a read of this book a minute. Yeah, this book is very intense, guys. Oh my god, my brain. But yes, there's a security camera and a sentry turret. So I was very interested in these things, and to make it, you have to make this thing, which is a block reinforcer or something. Basically, you put blocks in it and it reinforces your blocks. But obviously, to make what I needed, I need to get some more cobblestone, unfortunately. I didn't have a cobblestone generator at this point. I don't know why I didn't just go over to the lava and take some. But you'll find out why in a minute. But yes, I end up making a camera look. A security camera. What does this do? Let's place it down. It really reminded me of a game. Are you ready? Time Splitters 2. Do you remember that game, guys? An FPS shooter. Beautiful game. But yeah, you have to shoot out the cameras and they look like that in my eyes. But anyway, I made this camera thing. And then I made the screen. And look how cool this is, guys. Oh my god, this is huge. So, mix this with zombies. I've got a camera here that I can control. And not only that, guys, you can go up and down. But you can also zoom in and out. This is fantastic. So, I really, really, absolutely love this thing. I was like, amazed. And I couldn't figure out how to get out, so I kept pressing escape. But it says it right in the bottom right corner there. You just press left shift then. I forgot what this thing's called. It's basically like a tablet or something. But you can have up to 30 cameras, which is really, really cool. And if you use the equals and minus button, you can zoom in and out. But you can't break it. But yeah. I looked in the book. Later on, I'll figure out you need to make yourself a block breaker or something it's called. Anyway, I came back from looting and getting some more iron because I wanted to make this sentry turret thing to see what it was. There was a zombie in my house. There wasn't just one, though. There was two. And look at that. He hit me once. And see how much health he did? If I didn't have 2 stacks of health, I would have been dead in one shot then. That zombie really hit me hard. But I noticed all my stuff was like out of my chest. And yes, I've got a couple of golden apples, guys. I'm working towards making a chemical X, if you know what that is. But anyway, I started reading up on this sentry to find out what it could actually do. Because the only thing I was a bit concerned with this was, does it use my bullets or my ammo? I don't really know. It just says it shoots some hostile mobs and players or something. Nothing really too fancy. But anyway, this is it. I was like, okay. What is this? It's just a box. If you shift and right click, you break it, which is quite normal in my eyes. And then I thought I put it onto players only mode, and then I put hostile mobs and players, and I thought this thing was going to shoot me, but that is the turret, guys. It looks like a little face. I love it. It's quite cute. Okay. Is that all it is? I will just tell you now, it's very, very expensive. It's like 3 iron blocks and a load of other stuff. But anyway, let's test it out with the old zombies and see what this thing does, shall we? Oh my god. It doesn't require anything, guys. It doesn't require any bullets or anything. How cool is this? This is absolutely perfect for kind of like a mod pack like this. A sentry gun mixed with the camera. Ooh, happy days. So I decided to move this thing and I put it right here. And you've got to be careful. If you get in a line of fire, it will actually hurt you. But it doesn't do a lot of damage. Very, very weak. But I also found out I can make something here called a sentry remote access tool. Much like the camera, you can actually access your turrets wherever, basically, with it. So I'm just gathering up the resources here. And bear in mind, this is the last diamond I've got now. So I only had the 2 that I found. I used one of them to make this reinforcement tool. But yes, we can actually bound our sentry turrets and then control them from a distance now, which is beautiful. There's not a lot of options. You can just turn it on and off, basically, and tell it to shoot and not shoot. That's all you can do. But it could be quite handy. So I decided to make this thing because I don't really know. And if you just bind it like that, now I've got access to that turret. What the hell is that? Yes, guys. A massive Fat Boys mutant zombie thingy spawned in. I guess this is what the difficulty does. Did you see that? I genuinely pooped my pants there. Very scary. The only thing down there was him. So this is perfect, though, because I got that turret down there. Did he kill him? I don't know. I've slept the night away. I'm scared, guys. I'm really scared. But yes, it did actually kill him. As you can see, I've got 4 diamonds on me and 4 emeralds. And a Nether star. So when you kill the Fat Boy mutant, you get yourself a couple of diamonds and a couple of emeralds and a Nether star. I looked at the uses for Nether star. To be honest, pretty pointless in my eyes. I've set the camera up down there and I've linked it down there now so I can watch my zombies get killed now. Oh my god. This is so cool. I genuinely forgot I was playing Minecraft. It was like I was playing like some tower defense game in a way. But anyway, I decide I'm taking this one step further. We're making more sentry turrets, guys. So I go back to my rails and I'm going to make myself some more cameras as well. I'm just going to get an absolute ton and ton and ton of iron. And also I've got all the ingredients required to make chemical X. Now, if you have no idea what this stuff is, it's basically a splash potion that you throw at a zombie and it will become one of those big boys, the mutant zombies. And I only thought about this was a good idea because obviously diamonds and emeralds for free, which is really cool. Also, I decided to reinforce some dirt. Now, I was under the impression that zombies could probably break dirt, right? Because it's like very common. So what happens if I make a reinforced version? Is that the whole idea of the security crafting? So I made a reinforced dirt chute. And as you can see there, I've got another turret down there. But we've actually got 4 turrets down there, guys. And also, I made, like I said, a couple more cameras as well, which is really, really cool. Also, I wanted to show you here, I obviously keep grinding out and farming and getting loads of resources. But you can also put the fish in your left hand and chop with your right, which is quite nice. I've collected so many of these suits now. I think I'm trying to collect them all at this point. Also, I got a bit of a weird helmet on, and I'm just doing a bit of changing rooms here. I've got this cool suit, which is like a Cookie Monster's suit. I quite like that one. I thought it was quite nice. But then we went all a DRP commando style. We went contractor uniform, so I'm like a complete officer now. But yeah, the contractor officer uniform stuff was really good because it gave me 3 points of armor bonus, which was quite nice. But yeah, I've got so many of these different suits and weapons and stuff and guns. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Also, I noticed these zombies spawned over here on my little porch area. I think the difficulty meter means they can just spawn anywhere, guys. You'll see. It might potentially get worse later. You'll see. I managed to make myself a couple of radios, and I spawned them in. And they were only health ones just because I was running low on string at the time. And yes, here we go. Here comes more turrets. So there we go. I do actually make, like I said, 4 in the end. And I set them all up to be aggressive and shoot hostile mobs only. I decided to bound all of these as well, because my idea was to try and get a load of these like big mutant zombies down here to get a load of diamonds and emeralds and stuff, just so I can make a ton of these radios and try and get myself some more cooler weapons or gear from this crafting dead mod. So that was my idea. But the only thing that was pulling me back was wither roses. Wither roses are quite a rare drop from the zombies. And finally, oh my god, I fixed the stupid waterfall sound. Are you ready? Here it comes. Oh god, love it. So cool. But anyway, I am genuinely so confident right now, guys. I can't stress this anymore. I've got myself a pretty good setup here. No zombies are coming up that chute. If I come down there, they get shot easy. They're a bit pathetic, the turrets. They're not very strong, but they do their job. So all in all, it's pretty cool. But then I figured out I can actually hit C like you can with Fortifying, and you can zoom in and out with the camera. Very unusual. Very, very cool. I do like the camera and the turrets a lot. It's perfect. So yeah, with the remaining diamonds I got left, I decided to make myself a diamond pickaxe. And I'm going to enchant it with efficiency. Now, why am I doing this? We're going to try and get some obsidian, guys. Finally, a diamond pick. Yeah, I completely messed up the spelling. At this point, it's like silly o'clock in the morning, and Dan's like getting confused. I'm also holding a camera here, and yes, I killed another mutant zombie, by the way. He actually just spawned in. I didn't spawn it in. I don't know how the spawning like works for those mutant zombies. I think they're completely random. Maybe they only spawn like if you reach a certain difficulty or something. But yes, I made myself a diamond sword, and this was solely to just protect myself. I also got a weapon on me called a G18, is it? Yeah. It's a bit of a pistol, which is like a semi-automatic pistol. It holds 20 rounds though, which is quite cool. I make this camera and I put it here, so that means I've got 3 cameras now. And I can see everywhere those turrets are shooting now. So it's really, really cool. So I know if I want to come down here and be safe, I just need to check the cameras. That's all I need to do. And then, okay, there's no zombies here. Look, there's a top hat on the floor. There's a lot of loot, which is beautiful. So, oh my god, did you see that? Look at all those zombies. This is crazy. They just keep spawning, guys. They don't stop. I can't, honestly, stress this enough. This is so hard. I'm not joking. It may look like I'm like making it look easy here, but God. It really is a pain. You're going to have little strategies. I think finding a underground railway system is probably the best bet if you want to survive really, really lengthy with these turrets and stuff. But anyway, I gave up those hats because I haven't got them in my collection. Now, we're going to go and investigate the lava. Let's have a look here. Let's change this into obsidian. Boom. But I'm noticing, look at this. I'm getting so hot. Oh no. If you're really, really close to lava, you get extremely hot and it hurts you. Also, there was a zombie with a crossbow. He shot a rabbit. You might have just spotted that. And he actually shot me, so I started to bleed, unfortunately. So yeah, I needed to take this guy out. He's over there in the distance somewhere. I can't see him because there's so much evaporation going on. There we go. But also, the difficulty is on 38.1 now, which is ridiculous. I think this also makes so the zombies have way more HP. Because that's something I noticed. They were taking a lot more damage. You know, taking a lot more longer to kill, basically. So yeah, I started to realise I probably need to sort something out here. I cannot get anywhere near this lava at all. Now, like I was saying earlier, I remember I got myself a slime ball. And if I make myself a magma cream, I can actually make myself a potion, which is a heat resist potion, which is perfect for this mod. And I don't know if this is a thing or not, but I keep cooling myself down, but I think it does work. But anyway, here we go. I have made 3 of these potions, and as you can tell, coming back, I might have got hurt a little bit. Yeah, I'm bleeding, guys. I'm losing my hyena blood, man. So yeah, I'm looking around looking for more string, because it's basically 8 string gives me a bandage, and that will cure my bleeding effect that's going on. I wanted to wait for my potions though. And if I eat this, because I get that saturation buff, it actually nullifies the actual effect of bleeding. Now my hearts will go up enough that I can actually just ignore it, if you know what I mean, until I've got string. Also, I decided to enchant this and make it a bit more faster for myself. Because if I'm going to get burnt by lava, so called or whatever, or the obsidian, because I genuinely don't know if it's obsidian or lava that hurts you. It really is confusing. This kind of like temperature mod thing. I'm getting low on bullets as well. But yeah, I'm just trying to make everything a bit more safer for myself because I don't really want to GG it. You know, I'm very, very far. Currently, I'm probably on like day 44, I would say. Something like that. I'm kind of looking around here, trying to get myself a load of different bullets and stuff. Also, I noticed I got loads of these adrenaline syringes. I think these just give you like literally what it says on the tin. Adrenaline. And you can run faster, you get more health. Only for like 30 seconds or something. But I just tried it out. I also took a couple with me to see if it helped like give you haste or something. So maybe I could mine up quicker. Didn't actually make any difference whatsoever. But as soon as I get here, look how hot I get. And I'm instantly dying. But then I drink this thing and I get a bit more safer. But remember, guys, I have got an iron chestplate on with cooling 4 on as well. And I'm getting, what was that? Hypothermia. That's what it is or something. I don't really know. It's so confusing. And honestly, getting obsidian is a nightmare. But I'm not getting obsidian. I don't know if you noticed that. I get crying obsidian, guys. So how am I going to get to the Nether? Oh dear. So yes, crying obsidian is what you get when you break obsidian on this mod pack, which is very interesting. And you can see I'm dying here, but as soon as I get rid of the lava, it kind of settles down a bit. It's like very weird. There we go. But I'm still hot. But then as soon as the lava comes back, I don't know. It's very confusing. But anyway, we managed to get ourselves a couple of lava buckets so I can easily make myself a cobblestone generator at some point. Also, you might have saw there, I made myself a bandage. And I'm getting low on squid ink pasta. So I do need to do a bit of fixing up my kind of self here. And I managed to get myself 13 pieces of crying obsidian. The crying obsidian is used for the most reinforced obsidian mesh look. Which honestly is so powerful. But honestly, to get obsidian is quite hard to get, right? So I see why it's so powerful. So I wanted to go ahead and make myself the diamond one at the top because that one doesn't require any worms. But after looking into this, we can actually get ourselves diamonds and emeralds from this thing. Look, this is the loot table. So I really wanted to get that. So I decided to set these turrets up to players only. And as you can see, I've got Chemical X. And what I mean by players only is they'll only shoot players, not hostile mobs right now. And what I can do is throw this Chemical X at a zombie. Look, this one here with the snowball. Boom. He's going to get all that weird skull effect on him. And then he's going to change into a big boy. It's so scary, man. I don't know how much damage those things do because I basically chickened out and used the turrets to kill him all the time. But yeah, that's how you can farm a load of diamonds, but it takes a bit of time. You can see him down there, and if I flick this on to hostile mobs only, he's definitely taking some damage. So we can look at this in a bit of closer action here with the old cameras. Oh, one of them blew up. So that confirms that. There we go. There's a dead camera on the floor. So whenever you spawn in these guys, you've got to be careful. A bit like the Wither, they do make an explosion. But yes, poor Mr. Zombie Mutant guy. You're getting attacked by the most pathetic turrets in the world. Oh, God. But yes, I may manage to kill him and make this reinforced strainer. So this is going to hopefully, potentially give me a few diamonds out of it. Also, here we go. I am showing you here. You can make a load of bullets, look, with the actual gunpowder and empty cartridges. So yeah, we're getting it all set up, but I've got a game plan, guys. I'm going to the Nether. It has to be done, man. It has to be done. I need to find out what is in the Nether. Is there piglins in there? Is there gas in there? Is there new stuff in there? Is there what? So yeah, my idea was to make a bit of a dream. Is it Dream? Yeah, that YouTuber guy. The green guy with a smiley face. Dream portal. I mean, this is not a dream portal at all, guys. I can't really make a dream portal because, obviously, or like a speedrunner's portal because obviously the lava destroys me. So yeah, finally I end up doing this, and I'm not joking. This was not as easy as I just made it look. There were zombies there. I had to use a bandage a couple times. Absolute nightmare. But anyway, we got there in the end. I'm going to mark this thing off. But before I do go in there, I'm going to delete the lava one because I don't really want to touch lava ever again because it's so annoying on here with the temperature thing. But I decided to make myself a little waypoint marker. And basically, I'm going to go home a minute and just fix up myself a bit. Get some prepared gear and stuff that I might potentially need. And then we're going to go in there, and this is exactly what I did. And this is the Nether, guys. Now, I was expecting to instantly die in here by gas and stuff. But I genuinely don't think I was supposed to be in here. I think I broke the mod pack. That's what it felt like. I was really worried about my temperature thing, because obviously the Nether's like hell, so it's hot, right? Permanently hot in here. So I guess if I got anywhere near lava, I would probably die quite fast or get this hypothermia, even though that's not the right thing. Yeah, there was nothing in here, guys. Where's all the gas? Where's the piglins? Where's the hoglins and all that? There's nothing. This is so creepy. It's like quiet in here. So anyway, I decided to break the log and I get Nether warp blocks from this? What? Maybe I was supposed to come in here. I genuinely don't understand, guys, what is going on here. But when I break these, I get this. So I guess the Modpack developer has changed this. Maybe you are supposed to come in and Nether. I don't know. But I noticed there was this thing. What is that? It's like a zombie with white quartz or something stuck to it. I don't know. So I just shot it. And it sounds like a zombie, but it's definitely not. And it's throwing snowballs at me in the Nether, which was very bizarre. Genuinely don't know how that works. But yeah, there was another one over here. I think they're hostile. I'm not 100% sure. But he drops glowstone dust and obviously XP. Okay. So yeah, we're in a Crimson Forest. Not really what I was looking for. I was trying to look for a bit of soul sand, really, so I could grow some Nether wart for these potions that I keep making. But anyway, I spotted this one here, so I decided to shoot him. And then all of a sudden, he came up to me. These things are mental. I don't know what happened there, but that thing came to me. And I thought this was it, guys. I genuinely thought this was it. I've broke my leg. I'm reloading. Oh, my God. I had half a heart, guys. half a heart. Now, if that wasn't a clutch moment, you tell me. But yes, if you have a first aid kit, that's when I figured out a first aid kit can also heal your broken legs. But yes, I noticed something. Striders! Finally, something normal-ish. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done in here. After that random, catastrophic, almost death near moment, I just had to get out of there. I picked up a load of random Nether stuff to see if it was any recipes. Nothing. So we got a load of new decoration outside the front porch, which is beautiful. I got this weird, like, root thing. Nettle. Crimson nettle, it's called, I think. Yeah. Honestly, guys, that whole going to the Nether thing was rubbish. Also, you might have spotted it there. I made myself a bit of a automatic melon farm. Nothing too fancy. And I wanted to get a bit of another view on my house, just from another distance. So yeah, I decided to, once again, go back to the rails. But this is so scary. Listen to those zombie noises, man. It's really bad down here because it sounds like they're really close to you. I decided to make some special, like, lighted rods or something I've made. A bit like end rods. To see if that helps me not get hot in here. Didn't make a difference. Don't really know what's going on here. There's so many zombies down here, guys. My difficulty is on 50 right now. But you can see, like, they're spawning in with netherite swords, netherite axes. And there's another mutant there. Where did he come from? But anyway, he died. Thank God for that. I'm making out that they've only got, like, 0 HP. They don't. But look at that! I don't even know what to say, guys. There was a zombie right in front of my face. That was so weird. I don't know what I don't know how this works. I'm so confused. After that, I was like, Jesus, man. They can spawn right in front of my face? How am I supposed to survive? So there's only one way. With all that gear, we're making a load of radios. But this time, we didn't only make the radios for health, we made the radios for armory, i.e. weapons. And I got some minigun magazines. So I was really intrigued, how can you get a minigun? And I noticed this creeper stuff, but I don't think there's any creepers in here. Ah, you can actually craft a minigun. Do you know what my game plan is now? We're going to make a minigun. And here we go, guys. After so much iron, and I'm not joking, it's probably like 3 stacks of iron to make this thing. I probably got one of the most powerful weapons in this mod pack, I would say. The minigun. DRP is getting really prepped up here. After, like I say, all of these zombies spawning out of nowhere, I'm ready for this. So, I found out you can only have a stack of 16 of these squid inks. That's fine by me. That's more than I'll ever need. So I'll leave 16 in my inventory. And the last 2 I will put in this chest here. And I've also got myself an AK-47 as well, which I got from, obviously, just the chests or whatever. So yeah, we got a minigun. And all we need to do now is get some bullets for this thing. But look at this thing. So if you left click it, it fires. But you have to have right click it before and it spins the barrel. So yeah, I managed to get myself some bullets and I did shoot it a bit before just to test it, obviously to figure out before I ran downstairs and, you know, got swarmed by zombies. But yeah, let's give this a go, shall we? Because I'm ready to kill some zombie butt. Oh, by the way, also I've got some diamond boots on as well. Look at all this loot, guys. Jesus, man. These turrets are so good. But we want to test this thing out. Right. Here we go. Let's put that in my offhand. Somehow I'm holding a backpack. I don't know how that works. Oh, I can hear a zombie. Yeah. That's how good it is. We are on difficulty 53, right? Bear that in mind. So I decided to, once again, go on a bit of an adventure to see if I can find a new kind of biome, at least, to survive. I still wanted to try and get my sweet berries because I didn't have them yet. And this is how powerful this gun is. This is ridiculous, this gun. Couple shots and they're dead, but it fires so fast. But it holds 350 bullets, which is bonkers. I got a gas mask and I spotted this baby zombie. I don't know what was going on here. It wouldn't die. I don't think I could hit it. Guys, help. OP gun doesn't kill baby zombies. And he's got ender pearls. Let's just go up here. And I somehow got sniped by the zombie, climbing up some vines. So yes, that's what ended this, I'm afraid. So I was probably on day 57 or something like that, I would say. But anyway, guys, I'm DanRobzProbz. That is probably the last time I will play that mod pack, unless it gets updated again in the future. But anyway, take care, and I will see you next time. Bye!